Genesis 2, 1 through 3 says, "Thus the heavens and the earth were completed, and all of their hosts. And by the seventh day God rested his work which he had done, and he rested on the seventh day from all his work that he had done. Then God blessed the seventh day and sanctified it, because in it he rested from all his work which God had created and made." Well, if you're joining us in reading through this 90-day reading plan, today's reading is Genesis 1 and 2, and I encourage you to read that passage. Well, if you've not seen a painting, picture, or heard about a creation story, it's probably because you've been in a cave for a very long time. Even people who have no religious knowledge know the story of Adam and Eve, but most people focus on the sin rather than on the creation. What I'd like to do is I'd like to talk about the creation today. There are so many things that could be said about the creation story. It tells us about God's nature. It tells us about his creation. It tells us about the purpose of water and the purpose of land. It shows the uniformity and creativity inside creation. And finally, it tells the purpose of a man and a woman. You will remember that God created Adam and all the animals. And then he had Adam name the animals. Well, Adam quickly saw a correspondence between animals. There was a male and a female animal. And yet, when he looked around, he had no one corresponding to him, that person. He was alone. Now, I don't think this was a mistake on God's part. I think God wanted Adam to recognize that he was not whole. I think he wanted him to recognize that everything came in twos. That's why Adam cried out for when he first saw Eve, that she was now his corresponding partner. And the chapter ends with a simple statement that Adam and Eve were naked and not ashamed. Nakedness between a man and his wife, or a woman and her husband, are not only natural, it's the way God wanted it and wants it to be. For when you're naked, you have no way of hiding. Everything's out front, so to speak. A husband and wife need to be honest and open with one another, for this is the only way that they're going to be able to glorify God. They need to be transparent with one another.